Welcome to Sounds of the Desert podcast. I'm your host, Paola, and I was able to interview three AWC Theatre students that are going to be in the play How the Vote Was Won, starting off with Elizabeth Sabo. So, what can you tell me about this play?
So, this is a play that takes place in 1909 in England, and it is about women's suffrage. It's a comedy that was written by a woman to entice men to get on their side for women to have the right to vote. So, like we in the United States had suffrage, they had suffrage going on at the same time. And it's definitely a play that's prescient. It's as valid now as it was back then. Women are still always fighting for some kind of right.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's definitely been a really hardship. And what can you tell us, like, for someone who's not really, like, aware, kept up with, like, women's rights, what is something that you guys portray in this play?
So, in this play, one of the big issues is that women are working and paying taxes, but they don't have any representation in government because they're not allowed to have their voice be heard. It's really about women seeking equality when they're contributing as much to society as the men are, but they're underrepresented.
And as an actress, what role do you play in this play?
So in this play, I'm Madame Christine, and I'm one of the main. So there's one man in this show. He's the lead. He's the main character, and so I am a relative that comes to stay with him, and that's pretty much what the show revolves around. Is all of his female relatives showing up saying, "You're going to take care of us, because you're gonna take care of us until we get the right to vote," basically.
That does portray a lot. And for you, what are like some hardships you had doing this play, or I guess just anything exciting as well?
So one of the hard things in this show is that it's just a different kind of theater. It's an older play, and so it's more presentational and just it's a different feeling. So that was something I haven't done in a long time, so it was hard.
Yeah.
But uh, one of the great things about this show is it's quick, it's fun, it moves fast, and all the actors are cast so well for their roles, and it's just been really nice to work with everybody. That's been the best part. Like I said, I'm a nursing student, so
Yeah.
I needed the break. It was good.
Yeah, it's definitely a change. And is there anything else you would like to tell anyone about this play, or kind of encourage people to come look at
Yeah.
it?
Just come see it. It's a quick one act play, and it's got the theme of women being equal is as valid right now in our country as it was as it was 120 years ago. I think it's a good play to see during an election season for sure.
Oh yeah, especially now that Kamala Harris is like, kind of embodying the, woman as, the first woman in president, and she does get elected. I
Ex-
think, yeah, it's like a strong message.
exactly. I think that it's something that's just ringing. For me, I think it's for the times. It's perfect for the time of year.
Yeah, it really is. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much for,
Thank
doing
you.
this interview. I really enjoyed talking to you, and yeah, I just hope that we all get to see your play.
Yes, please come out and see it. I'll be so happy. Thank you.
Up next, we got Skylar Domingos, who is a theater major here at AWC.
Hi. So the play is set in 1909, and it deals mostly with the women's suffrage movement in England. It follows a man and a wife, Ethel and Horace Cole, as the suffragettes strike. And their strike is that they're going to quit all their jobs and go seek support from their nearest male relative. And so Horace and Ethel are bombarded in their house by Horace's nearest male relatives, and comedy ensues.
And for you, what role do you do on this play?
I play Winifred. I play Ethel's sister. I come in the beginning. I'm a suffragette. I explain the kind of premise of the strike. I try to warn her. She doesn't believe me. And then as I leave, everybody floods in.
And how do you feel about like your role, or like just your character in general?
I love her. I mean, she's just very me. So it's so easy, you know. She's spunky, she's gung-ho about women's suffrage and women's rights. She's a sister, she's playful. She's just really fun to play. I have really good scene partners, so it's always fun with them.
Yeah, like it suits you. And what is like some difficulties you find with this play?
I think honestly it's just the movement. This is set in Edwardian England, so we're wearing corsets, we're wearing very structured garments, and sitting and standing and moving around and putting on gloves and putting on a hat with a huge bun on and trying to stab a hat pin through the hat without stabbing yourself. Is really fun. It's a lot of just moving in the costumes, which are beautiful.
Yeah, I would imagine because it's like from that time, so it's a lot like going on. And what are like one of your favorite parts of this play?
Oh, well, I can't say because it's a surprise, but one of the last people who comes on stage, Christina Bloom, her character, Aunt Lizzie, comes on with a couple of very fun props that the audience, I'm sure, is going to love.
Yeah, definitely. And for people who haven't heard of this play or, just someone you want to encourage, what would you tell them about this?
It's fun. It's a comedy. It's short. If you've wanted to come check out AWC Theatre, the space, the program, what we kind of do, I would say come. It's short and sweet. It's funny. It has a cast of amazingly talented women and an amazingly talented man.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of amazingly talented men. It's a good time, and it's a good way to check us out if you're interested in AWC Theatre and you haven't seen us before.
But yeah, thank you so much for, coming here with us and talking about your play. Is there anything else you want to tell anyone who, is already interested and is coming?
Well, the general admission price is $5. It's at AWC Theatre, as I've said. And if you are a student and you bring your ID, your admission cost is free.
Last but not least, we got Jackie Quinterberry, who has been acting more than 20 years and is very proud of his work.
Yeah, hi, I'm Jackie Questenberry. I play Agatha, Horace's sister. I'm the first relative that actually comes to mess with my brother with trying to get him on board with getting women the right to vote in 1909 England.
And how do you feel about your role?
I actually enjoy it a lot. It kind of reminds me of like how I was with my younger brother, because I'm the older sister, so I had to take care of him growing up. So I kind of view it as me getting back at him for all his shenanigans.
And has there been any like challenges you faced with this play?
I think the only real challenge that I've faced with this play is just my hair. Having to deal with my hair and having to try and get it up into the proper hairstyle of the times, because their hairstyles were very up and poofy on the sides. So
Yeah.
it was very interesting to try and figure out how to do that and get it looking nice.
Yeah, because I've seen their hairstyle look extravagant. They're always, up in some like interesting way. And then what was like your favorite part in this play?
Oh, I think my favorite part is definitely almost the same bit as Skylar's favorite part, except mine is right before they come in. There's a little part that Horace does something that I find really fun. So if you guys are here, whoever's hearing this, if you want to know what he does, gotta come see the show. But my favorite part is definitely right before Aunt Lizzie comes on.
What would you tell someone who, doesn't know anything about this play and you want them to like, come here and watch it?
Well, it's a comedy. It's funny. It's interesting. We do a lot of stuff, and it's not that long. It's maybe like about 45 minutes long, so very easy. It's like watching a TV show. It's like watching a sitcom, but Bridgerton style.
Okay. And is there anything else you would like to tell like the audience who is listening here and, just about the play?
Yeah, the play is just about women getting the right to vote, and I feel like even that can resonate with today, with all the stuff that, with Roe v. Wade that got overturned and everything, and things like that, and how we have that Project 2025 that's been released, and having that kind of stuff out there. It's like they're trying to take away the rights of women's votes again and taking away a lot of women's rights. So I think that this play would really resonate with people who are for keeping us not going back to the dark ages.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very relevant topic at the moment. But yeah, thank you so much for, coming here and talking about your play. I really hope, things go well for you guys. And yeah, just thank you so much.
All right, yes, thank you. And I hope to see everyone there. Please come see the show. We would love to have you, and we love telling stories, and we love making people laugh especially.